On 1st and 10, Lawrence. It's caught, Smith. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped it to 1. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
Set, ready? 60 or. Hey! Hey, shoot! Hey! Go, jackrabbit, come on! Be careful,
They'll run for it with Cook, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. Dalvin Cook, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Vikings take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. No problem there on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Now the first carry for Ronald Jones. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Jim, 80 weapon. Hey, 43, 15. Yellow. Exit.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Flush to his right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Danielle Hunter in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year.
2 plays so far, a run and a pass attempt, and both have gone backwards.
Probably not how they drew that up.
Not at all.
Looking for a better play coming up on 3rd. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Big end. 15. Yellow. Easy.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. Looking downfield for Godwin. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Mike Hughes. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe. Well, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
Go.
Mike 5-4.
From the midfield strike, they'll look to throw. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
Yeah, he's just trying to throw this ball into the hole in the zone, but those windows can open and close quickly, especially in the middle of the field. So if the timing's not right, we'll see interceptions like that one right there.
Yellow. I've got blue. Three buzz. Switch. Hey, ribble it. Stay at home.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
Now on 2nd and 13, Mahomes. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. Already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
He'll rifle this one deep right. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Buying time, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
Check 15. Check 3. 15.
To try again after the sack. Mahomes. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
And here's another interception, the 3rd of this first quarter. Picked off inside the 10. And a very good return as he takes us all the way up to the 35-yard line.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
Now this throw caught left side. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
61, match spots. Ready?
Throwing on first down. Lawrence. And now a fumble. The ball's out. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
Well, my friend, this has certainly been a comedy of errors here in the first quarter. Neither side able to really hang on to the ball.
Yeah, now I'm just curious to see which team can adjust, because both have made their mistakes, as you said.
Yeah, and whoever can do that can seize firm control of this game, something they haven't done with the ball so far.
Switch!
Now after the fumble recovery, it's Mahomes. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. Took him 5 tries, but he is able to complete that first pass of the game.
And could you hear the exhale all the way up here? Not just from him, coaching staff, offensive line, receivers. Now he's off the schneid. Can they get him going in a nice groove where he becomes a little more consistent throwing the football?
Because you miss those first 2, but you get up the 0 for 4 range. That can be a little tricky, but able to settle in, hopefully.
Yeah, now you won't have any confidence issues. Now you can kind of get it back even with just 1 throw.
Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
Let's go, little lady! Twist! Check 37! Check 37! Come back! 15!
Watch twist! Watch twist!
Mahomes looks to throw on 3rd down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Mike Hughes. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You've got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. Off play action. Lawrence. He's got Smith here. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
Hey! High 7!
54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch.
Look at me. Zipper! Get it!
From the gun on 3rd down. Lawrence rolling to his right. And here's another interception, the 3rd of this first quarter. Picked up by Jamal Adams. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
Hero 15!
Hayward. Mike 51.
You are 57!
Check hot route. Hot.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Flushed out right. And now he's going to use his legs. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, not much there that time, and I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he just throw the ball away and he winds up only picking up a yard or 2.
Color.
High 7. Let's go.
Yellow.
To throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes looking downfield for Godwin. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Mike Hughes. And a good return here as he takes it up past the 30-yard line. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. On the carry, it's Cook. And he stopped immediately there. Defensive back Jamal Adams in on the stop. The free safety roaming all the way up to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
How about his ability to trust his eyes and figure out it was not a pass play and go fast towards the line of scrimmage in order to make that tackle?
Bound to lose one. Switch.
On 2nd down, it's Cook. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll be a 3rd and about 13.
30 base. Hey, Haywood.
From the gun, Lawrence. Oh, he almost intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a 4th pick of the game. And now 4th down. The Vikings send out their punter. Back deep, Deontay Harris. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. This one will sail out of bounds. It'll depend on the spot here. And the side judge says that went out at the 7-yard line.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 15 yards as Tampa Bay picks up the first.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10.
Hey, Sunday. Watch one. Shoot. Hey, 57.
Mike, scene 6. 51. Get ready.
Working from the gun, Mahomes looking for Campbell downfield. And that's caught inside the 30. And he is finally out of bounds, but not before taking it down inside the 30. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
Hey, turn it up. Kill.
Yellow.
Check 13.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
43.
They'll run with White, and he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. The Bucs on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This time they face a 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And Jones is not going to have the first down as they stop him short. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down at a yard. And his kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
Let's go.
Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They've shown very little offensively to this point. Well, neither team has, really. And they come up here now, 1st down. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. Space to maneuver at the 40. He gets it across the 50 and down to the 48. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another 1st down with that run.
They run again on 1st down. Cook. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd down now, it's Cook. He takes this for about 6 down inside the 40. And a nice run. They're going to take this close to the 1st down marker at the Bucs 39.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. First down, here's the run with Cook. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
Brought down at the 30-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd down.
2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll send you cross-state to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have all the stats and all the scores from games going on during another busy Sunday in the National Football League. Another 2-yard gain there, but they'll need to do better this time. It's 3rd and 6.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
They got to get to the 23 here on 3rd.
Hey, 64, Hey, team 6, team 6.
Check Mike 45, check Mike 45.
Operating from the gun. Lawrence. And this is Cook with a grab. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And his kick here is good. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. So chalk that down as an 8-play drive capped with a field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. A good pickup there, a 22. They go play action. Now Mahomes. Campbell making the catch. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. To throw, it's Mahomes. And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Mahomes now to throw. And it's incomplete. The intended target was Chris Godwin, and it's 3rd down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
He's coming. Double up.
Yellow.
He's coming. Double up. Sponge.
Hey, Sunday, on Sunday.
Tighten up. Tighten up.
Hey, Sunday.
Buzz. 50. Army.
You gotta go, baby.
Let's go, Mike.
On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. Forced out to his left. Open man is Godwin. It's complete. A big 30-yard play on 3rd.
We got 4.
Yellow. Hey, color. Come on, Eddie.
I don't even know why this team showed up.
Watch out, watch out, watch out.
Yellow.
And again, it's Mahomes. And he can't hang on. That's definitely going to be one he wishes he had back. Incomplete in the end zone. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter. And this one is right through. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. On second down, it's Jones. Room here to run. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 36 yards on the play. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
Chopper. Undercrunch. Come back.
Mike 50. Ain't no such thing as a loss. We take off.
Now Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. Godwin's got it. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Chris Godwin with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Bucs have taken the lead. The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
This will be taken very short. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
Ready.
Mike 45.
6-6. Pull it high. Get it.
On 1st down, Lawrence. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Lawrence. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 40. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Hey, 15.
They'll try and get the running game going with Jones. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
He's taken down at the 33-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 33-yard line.
43.
51's the mic.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone. Mike 51. Mike 51.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Mahomes. Dancing. Mahomes hit. He lost the football. And an alley to run.
plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
It's now 2nd and 6. At the Vikings.
They'll go again to Jones. He'll be taken down well behind the line, and I think he might have just given those 4 yards right back. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss, and now it's 3rd down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Hey, defense, let's go.
Easy.
Check 3,
Hey, 43.
Bravo. Check nickel. He's coming. We got double.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Khalil Mack, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. And his kick is right there. It's good, and that extends their advantage to 6. It's 16-10. So 3 field goals that he's hit now. This last one helps him stretch out the lead.
He's been solid, hasn't he? And he lives up to the adage that every offensive coach has ever said that.
Now a hit and a loose football. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
I'm glad we were paying attention during the seminar because we learned the only time you can't advance a fumble like that is in the last 2 minutes of either half.
Right. Other than that, if that ball's out, whether forward or backwards, it's live and free for anybody.
No doubt about it. When you say free, that means he's got free reign to pick it up and go. And that's exactly what happened there. Took it in for a touchdown.
So a big play there. Not only the fumble return for the touchdown, then they get the two-point try. And, you know, for the defense, though, they were just over there sitting on the field. They had to rush out to try to defend that.
You know, it's funny. They actually practice situations that they call sudden change when the team turns it over. I'll guarantee you no one practices a fumble return for a touchdown like that, and now someone goes for two. Really good strategy by them putting them in that situation.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Well, once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. To throw again, Lawrence. And this one complete to Smith. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 12 yards there, first down Vikings.
That's a good-looking play to me. The big tight end on a crossing route coming underneath. Sometimes he can gain some serious momentum going forward, can he?
Yeah, he can indeed, and pretty well executed there. 17 yards, first down, Vikings. This quarterback now, 5 straight completions here in this second half, 1st and 10. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Off the play fake. Lawrence. And now here is another interception. Picked off down at the 10. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. And he will score. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Now remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
And his kick is good, and flags fly as well. Some frustration showing through right now. This is going to be a roughing call. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This one fielded at the 5. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Another carry now for Madison. And he'll get only a couple up to the 22.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Open man is Thielen. It's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. They get 14 there. First down, Vikings.
Check my 45. Check my
On 1st and 10, Lawrence. It's complete to Diggs. 25 yards that time.
It's a gain of 25 yards.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Back now in Tampa. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, Lawrence. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. And the ball is knocked out, and the Buccaneers have it.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. That turnover might just about do it. Here, fourth quarter, the lead that you've got, they can just run the football, run the clock.
Exactly right. They played smart, couple of first downs, and this one should just about be over.
And now a big play to start off this drive as the shot downfield is complete. And he finally goes out of bounds across the opposite 40. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them, and now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
Hey, Mike, Silver. 51's the mic. 51's the mic.
Go, man.
On first down, Mahomes. And off his back foot, he'll heave this one deep. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10.
Go, Mike 51. Mike 51. 15. Delta. Too little, cut.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. It's caught by Mike Evans. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 25-yard line.
And the Buccaneers, first down. 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Mahomes now on first down. Shakes off the sack. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. That catch good for 5. It's third down. The Bucs on third down. They've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. This will be 3rd and a mile.
Switch. Watch the slant. Motion.
Now here's Mahomes. That's into the hands of the tight end Boyle. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or two short, and it's 4th down. And his kick is good. And that will extend the lead out to 24. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Good word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. It's caught. Smith. And all the way down to the 35. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the fourth, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Under 4 to go now as they come up on second down.
Hey, Orbit.
Throwing again. Lawrence. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 20-yard line. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's first and 10.
Let him know.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. And a loose football. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game.
Oh, it's out. Smith lost it. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Back to throw. Lawrence. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Caught on the slant. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line.
And a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry, ball gets tipped in the air. Because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
On third and short to give to the tight end. And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. Evan Ingram, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Vikings are able to close the gap just a bit.
Hey, Haywood.
They'll look to throw. The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. He's at the 30, 20, 10, and he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. And they are finally going to stop him, but what a return. All the way to the 10.
Similar to golf, you never want to count a score before it actually happens, but you have to figure. They thought they were going to get 6 on that play. Great effort to keep them out of the end zone, but a big-time return.
Here we go, Charlie.
Hey,
Jim.
Mahomes he's going to throw it here. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off inside the 10. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line.
We got 3. We got 3.
To throw again, Lawrence. And now here's another interception. Picked off by Sidney Jones. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Check 31. Big Ed.
Yellow. Bang. 57 colors.
Throwing now is Mahomes. Flush to his right. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
Yellow.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down.
Kill. Switch.
Attack.
66. Throw it high. Check. Go back. We got motion. Back up.
Rip list.
Working from the gun, Mahomes hit. He lost the football. So fire the cannons. It's a victory here for Tampa Bay.